athlete, you know, with him playing basketball. You know, so everything just comes natural to him. You know, with him, you know, it's just about, you know, just getting stronger and things like that. You know, they're young, so, you know, it's just by learning the playbook. But I think those guys are going to be some great players for us. You know, I think they're going to contribute, you know, very well.
That interception you had, does that give you more confidence, or do you almost not want to think about it because you have to keep working hard and not sort of rest on memories type of thing?
Oh, no, I mean, I don't really give me more confidence because I've been doing what I could do. You know, so, I mean, you know, of course it give me, you know, I'm happy about it, but, you know, it's in the past. You know, we got Savannah State coming up. But, I mean, I've been knew I could do things like that, you know, so it's not really a surprise to me. So, you know, it don't really give me any more confidence. I've been had a lot of confidence.
I know you always had the confidence, Tracy, but just to make that play, is it almost like, man, I got one in the bag now. I got my first pick. I got something to sort of build off of.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. I was waiting on that.
Were you itching on it though? Was it
just
like bothered you?
Yeah, I told you that. I was just waiting on it to get that one out the way, you know, so for the rest could just roll in. You know, because you know it's you get comfortable. You know, it just revert back to anything else. You know, I just get comfortable. I'm glad I got that first one over with. So I'm just ready to roll now.
Hey Tracy, going into that Florida game, how many of those guys were you familiar with? And as opposed to going into a Savannah State, how many names do you know on Savannah State's roster?
I don't know any of those guys. At Florida, you know, I know a lot of guys, you know, just through recruiting and guys that's from Miami, you know, so I know a lot of those guys. But Savannah State, you know, I don't really know any of those guys, but they're going to approach it, you know, like I approach Florida game, like I approach any other game, you know, it's no different. You know, even though guys may say, you know, this team is, you know, like a run-over game, really, we just going to approach it like any other game, you know, we just going to go in there, you know, and just play hard, you know, and finish.
How do you guys do that, knowing that it's not a Florida State, you know what I mean? How do you do going with the same intensity?
We set our goals, you know, not based on the opponent, you know, based on us. You know, we gonna play, you know, Miami football, you know, no matter who the opponent is. You know, and our goal is not based on the opponent, you know, it's based on us. So, you know, we just gonna, you know, play up to our standards, you know, no matter what. You know, just reach our goals. So that's how we get through that.
Is it a thing where you got to feel them out right at the beginning? Because, you know, they might have a guy you guys never heard of that can run, you know what I mean?
Nah, they won't have a guy that we never heard of because the film don't lie. Right. To be honest, they have good players. You know, they have a good receiver. He runs good routes. You know, in my opinion, I said, do he supposed to be at Savannah State? I mean, you know, probably something went wrong or something, but you know, I mean, we're gonna play good guys. You know, the whole year. It's not like we didn't come across a good receiver. You know, even FAU, you know, they had Dukes. You know, he was a good receiver. He was up for the Valenta call. Quentin Dunbar, you know, he's been, you know, contributing in Florida for like 4 years, 3-4 years. You know, so every game you're gonna face a top receiver. You know, so I mean, it's nothing new. You know, even though he's at Savannah State, you know, he's a good receiver. You know, they have two good receivers. You know, so they have transfer from Georgia Tech. You know, so I mean, you know, we're not taking those guys like.